Okay, this is Chris talking again. I wanted to actually just cover a couple of more interesting little bits and pieces today. We've talked about working with different keyboards and different interfaces and the bundles, etc., etc. And today, what I have is the little Impact LX Mini and the Neva DUO ESI. So this is your little very light travel bundle. I'm also using the Extra 10 headphones again, so that's the complete setup. But what I'm going to do is not talk about Bitwig today. I'm going to talk about another really basic thing that you can get into until you start playing with it, of course. I've got Garageband on screen, and with the Garageband and what you have available to you when you're working with the LX Mini and the utility file that you can download and all the mapping that you can do, it's pretty full on and pretty amazing. On this one, I've got make this sort of reasonably quick because it'll give you an idea of what's available. Because once again, with the control panel in front of me, you can see I've got all the standard things like being able to turn it on and turn it off, and switch on and switch off the looping, and put it into record, and you've got your fast forward and your rewind, and you turn on and turn off your metronome, and all of those wondrous things. And then if you hit the shift button, what you actually get is all the blue functions once again. And in this case, as well as being able to switch between the tracks that you can see on screen, you can also do things like switch between patches. I'm not going to do that because I've set a few cool ones up. And you can open and close windows. And in this case, S1 is the sound selection library from GarageBand. And then you can actually go into your loop section with the S2 button. And your, of course, utility down the bottom there, which is all your controls. So jumping between the different tracks, you can see a different set of controls, for example. There's my upright bass, there's my kit controls, there's my guitar, and there's an electric piano. So when you start messing around with all of these things and bit less reverb. These things have all been pre-mapped. And if you want to add anything to them all, it's that simple. And when you actually start messing around with all of these things, you'll realize what you've been missing. And more bell in there. When you're actually working through them and you realize that I haven't actually touched a mouse yet, yippee! I can actually, once I've got a sort of a selection of tracks together, or a selection of sounds, I haven't actually recorded anything yet, but it just means that it's so simple to just jump around in there. And for example, just to give you an idea of the sounds that are in GarageBand, that thing that comes with the Mac when you buy it. So this is Alchemy, which has been around for a long time and was actually from an English company, and Apple bought it, of course. And now you have all these wondrous synthesizer noises. Quick jump over to... Well, my bass might need a bit more reverb, or not. And of course, when you're working with the little Neva DUO over here, I'll try and get that on camera for a second. You can see where my microphone is plugged into input number 1, and you can see it monitoring what I'm saying and stuff like that. And also the red light where the ESI is means that the phantom power is turned on, because I'm using an SE DynaCaster. And just basically means that you can jump around inside there and turn the things on that you need over on that little beastie there. And it's so small and portable and powerful and all that sort of stuff. And it's 192K. So it's really, really good sound. Once again, what am I doing now? I will jump up. We did the bass. Okay. And once again, all my functionality in the control section of Garageband, and I'm able to actually access it all straight away from the front panel here. And that's kind of all I need to tell you about on this occasion. We might actually do a little recording. Okay, over to that.